Well, good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson Tonight. This is our last day in Kyoto, Japan. We're heading into an interview with the president after the show. We'll bring you the whole thing on Monday. We've been following closely what's happening back in the homeland in the U.S. Last night, of course, marked the second straight Democratic primary debate. A lot of what passes for heavy hitters on the left were in attendance. Joe Biden, Pete Buttigieg, Kamala Harris, Bernie Sanders. On the question of immigration, at least, they all seemed in total agreement. Sorry for the tape mix-up there. That was the party's youth wing, Antifa, making pretty much the same point. But watch Father Pete Buttigieg, and this is the right tape. And Buttigieg, keep in mind, is not only a mayor and a presidential candidate, but he's a self-described moral leader, like Mahatma Gandhi or Jackson Brown. Watch him explain it's just wrong, morally wrong, to maintain international borders.
That criminalization, that is the basis for family separation. You do away with that, it's no longer possible. Of course, it wouldn't be possible anyway in my presidency because it is dead wrong.
Got that? Sneaking into someone else's country can never be a crime. Doesn't matter if you're a Chinese spy, an MS-13 gang member, a drug mule with 20 kilos of heroin on your back. Doesn't matter if you're a human trafficker with a stable of child prostitutes. You are welcome here. We won't judge you. In fact, we will gladly pay for your comprehensive medical care, whatever it takes. That's how much we hate ourselves. Watch.
Raise your hand if your government plan would provide coverage for undocumented immigrants.
Got that, Mr. and Mrs. American? You may be going broke trying to pay for your own family's health care, and many of you are, by the way. But now you get to pay for free health care for the rest of the whole world. Anyone who ignores our laws and sneaks in, you owe them benefits the second they get here. Got that, racist? If you don't like it, tough. The Democratic Party plans to disarm you, so you're powerless. Watch Congressman Eric Swalwell promise to seize every semi-automatic rifle in this country.
I'm the only candidate on this stage calling for a ban and buyback of every single assault weapon in America.
Guy's an actual member of Congress. But wait, doesn't the Constitution, and a lot of these people are lawyers, so ask them this, doesn't the Constitution guarantee your right to keep and bear arms? Well, yes, the document says that. But once Bernie Sanders gets finished moving conservatives off the Supreme Court, the left can do whatever it wants. Watch him explain.
I do not believe in packing the court. We got a terrible 5-4 majority conservative court right now. But I do believe that constitutionally we have the power to rotate judges to other courts. And that brings in new blood into the Supreme Court.
Bernie Sanders talking about new blood. It's also great. But keep in mind, that's not court packing. No, not even close. It's court rotating. And that means getting rid of judges that Bernie Sanders doesn't like and installing judges who agree with Bernie Sanders. Now, that's totally different. The other candidates seemed on board with that. Or in any case, they were too busy attacking Joe Biden to notice what the old guy from Vermont was saying. There was a lot to hit Biden on. Biden's sex, his skin color, his sexual orientation. They're all sins against the religion of wokeness. Plus, as Congressman Eric Swalwell helpfully pointed out, Joe Biden is really, really old.
I was 6 years old when a presidential candidate came to the California Democratic Convention and said, it's time to pass the torch to a new generation of Americans. That candidate was then Senator Joe Biden. Joe Biden was right when he said it was time to pass the torch to a new generation of Americans 32 years ago. He's still right today. If we're going to solve the issues of automation, pass the torch. If we're going to solve the issues of climate chaos, pass the torch.
Got that, old man? Joe Biden is a musty antique who ought to be eating soft food in Florida somewhere. And you know what else? He's a racist. A bitter, elderly bigot. He's probably sitting in his den right now watching Birth of a Nation, drinking Schlitz. Kamala Harris made that clear. She started out by saying that Joe Biden is not a racist, meaning, of course, he's definitely a racist.
I'm going to now direct this at Vice President Biden. I do not believe you are a racist, but you also worked with them to oppose busing. And, you know, there was a little girl in California who was part of the second class to integrate her public schools. And she was bused to school every day. And that little girl was me.
Everything about that was fake. It's hard to imagine a more disingenuous paragraph. Where to begin? I mean, Kamala Harris implies that California schools were segregated in the 1970s. They were not. Some of us were there at the time. Harris herself was not a civil rights hero. Her father was literally a Stanford economics professor. She went to high school in Montreal, Canada. She was a child of privilege if there ever was one. As for forced busing, it's amazing that anybody, particularly any Democrat, would defend it. Busing didn't work. It was an abject failure. Guess who hated it? Black families. It took black kids out of their neighborhoods and it patronized them. It didn't raise anybody's scores in the end. Busing didn't work. Honest people on the left admit that. Brookings admitted that. The only people who like busing then and now are rich liberals, the ones totally insulated from the effects of their failed and stupid social policy. Everyone else in this country, 90% of Americans, according to Gallup polling at the height of busing, and that's 90% of both black and white Americans, thought busing was awful. So good call, Democrats. Run on that. More busing. Joe Biden's a racist. Here's our nominee, Kamala Harris. Listen to her explain why she's a very good person and you're morally flawed. Good call. That'll definitely work. Just like it did with Hillary Clinton last time. Morons.